LeBron, you're the NBA's all-time leading scorer in All-Star games now, I think by 1 point over Kobe. Does it mean anything to you to get that, and then especially just being that you got it in Kobe's last game?
Absolutely means nothing. Means absolutely nothing. I'm just blessed to be a part of All-Star Weekend, and this being my 12th consecutive appearance, being able to start for the East, it means a lot to my family and my fans. But the scoring, that's never meant nothing to me.
Michael?
LeBron, you had that one exchange with Kobe there where you were slapping the court, put your arms out. Just what was that exchange like for you? And that seemed to be one of the few times somebody got in a defensive stance. What was that like tonight?
Like I've been saying over the last week, Kobe was obviously his last game before the break was in Cleveland. It's just been bittersweet just being out on the floor with him, knowing that, the matchups between us two is coming to an end soon. We got one more in March, obviously, in L.A., but, you get that opportunity versus a great man. You just have fun with it, and, I know it's been overwhelming for him, over this year, and, but our fans across the world, and here in the States and here in Toronto, as well, has just been paying so much, respect. It's all well deserved, and I'm happy that I've been along for a small piece of the ride, of his journey.
Over on your right side, second row.
Hey, LeBron, to follow up on the Kobe stuff, was there any banter between you two that jumped out to you tonight?
What does that word mean?
Just as far as any interactions talking.
Nah, just small talk, man. But all in the favor of of respect between each other. Very good friends, and been watching this journey for 20 years, and he's been keeping up on mine for 13. So it's been pretty cool.
Chris, right here.
Brian, Chris Haynes, Cleveland.com. Brian, obviously, when you came in, Kobe was already established and all-star, whatnot. Has it sunk in, really, that this is the last time that you're going to be in the All-Star game and Kobe Bryant will be there as well?
I don't think so. If I'm fortunate enough to represent the East next year, in a game, either being voted in or a coach pick me, and I don't see him out there in Charlotte, I think that's when it would sink in. But at this point, it hasn't sunk in yet.
Michael, back right.
LeBron, Michael Grange from Sportsnet. You're as familiar with this market as almost any NBA player. What did you think people who might not have been as familiar with might have gained from the experience of having an all-star outside of U.S. and in this city in particular?
First of all, to the people of Toronto, Canada, and all of Canada as a country, thanks for welcoming our league with open and warm arms. Even though the weather wasn't as warm, the arms and the love from everyone here has been well received, and it's been a great All-Star weekend from everything, from the community service that we've done, to the events that we did, to everything that had anything to do with our league. This is our biggest stage. As far as when you get everyone together, all 30 teams are here, plus our D League, plus the WNBA, plus you just name it. Everything that's associated with our shield is here this weekend, and Toronto did a hell of a job of putting on a show, and it was an honor.
Over on the back right.
Russell Westbrook 2 years ago had 3 surgeries on his knee, and then now, the last 2 years has won All-Star MVP. What's it been like watching him from an athletic standpoint, what he's done to come back from the knee surgeries and be better than ever?
I don't believe he had surgery, personally. He's just like, I'm just going to take a little bit of time off, and but it's been incredible, man. Just, like you said, to have 3 knee surgeries, and he hasn't lost his. He's actually gained a step or 2 or 3. One of the most athletic guys that our league have seen, and obviously in today's game as well. So, he's a phenomenal talent. And you don't come across these guys that often in our sport.
I got a last one question here, and then Joe, last 2.
Marla Ridenauer, Akron Beacon Journal. Your minutes were limited. Were you lobbying Coach Lude, or was that part of the plan? What was the deal?
Well, it was going as planned. If the game would have got a little closer, he would have put me back in the game. I think from his standpoint, he'd rather me not play as much, knowing what's ahead of us. But minutes was down, but I didn't. It felt good just to be out there in the minutes that I played and be able to cheer on the rest of my All-Stars while I was sitting out.
Do you, real quick, Kobe moment of what happened tonight?
My favorite Kobe moment from tonight, I just think, wow, it was so many. I think the introduction that Magic gave, and then, him going and talking to the fans here. He got an opportunity to just thank, the fans here and the game that's given him so much over these 20 years, and, have an opportunity to be able to make a contribution to the Jumbotron, to the video. It meant a lot for me, and, it meant a lot to him as well, and he voiced that to me.
Joe, last one.
LeBron, with all that time that you spent on the sideline tonight, it looked like you had your seat adjacent to the bench so some of the guys' kids could be there. Could you just tell us what was going on?
Well, those are my nephews, D-Wade's two boys and Melo's boys, and, I wanted them to be a part of it just like we were. So, I was able to take one of the seats from one of the ushers and made him stand up for the rest of the game, and allowed my nephews to sit on the bench. So, those guys are going to be around the game for a long time, and they're now at an age, along with my two sons and also CP's son, where they actually they're starting to understand what's actually going on now. And I think it's pretty cool for them to experience something like this, experience this weekend, and see what their father's been able to do up to this point.